that with a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap that. The direct hit, I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money.
66 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And the Oakland Raiders. Watson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And it's second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down, Kansas City.
Let's go, 54. Let's go.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down, they did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Break this. 54 Ricky.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much
out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Badgley's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. And Lobo. Oh, here we go. Oh, Jim. Go. Beat Rivers.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Go. Judy Bates. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
Check 53's mine. 5. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They start on the ground here at Sanders. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Watson. Got a man. It's Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Chiefs.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Watson. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
53's the mic. 55.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
On first down, Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Second and 9 now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Right there. 54, right there.
To throw is Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
And their first down, Chiefs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now it's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing on third down, Watson. The Sanders has got it, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. Badgley able to knock this one through. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Give me that. Mike 27. Rip left.
Watson going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Watson now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Incomplete, almost almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop the throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Set. 19. 54 Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 54. One set. Check Mike 54.
Throwing on second down. Watson going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down, Kansas City.
19. I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
53. Here we go. Check 61. Matchbox lights. Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Ready.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. This is caught by Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now back to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. It's Kelsey on the grab. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Charlie.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the Raiders' 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. After the run, Watson going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They're going to look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Bravo.
Second and 2. Now he'll escape to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Jackson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Exit.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go again with Sanders. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Watson. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Singletary again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Trying to go back to Watkins. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Chiefs, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, They will fall to 1-1, and they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.